All right, let's take a look at number 18. So this one, we have this figure, okay, and then figure notch of the scale. It says two isosceles triangle are shown above. If 180 minus z equal to 2y and y equal to 75, what is the value of x? Okay, so we know here that angle y is right there is 75 degrees. Okay, we also know that according to this equation, 180 minus z equal to 2y. Well, we know y is 75, right? So we can go ahead and plug in the 75 there, right? And let's try to solve it. We have 2 times 75. That should be 150. So the equation now becomes 180 minus z equal to 150. Well, 180 minus what is 150? So z should be 30, right? Okay, because 180 minus 30 is equal to 150. Okay, so z should be 30. So from this equation, we can actually solve for z. The z value is 30 degree right there for this angle. Okay, now we know z is 30, we can solve for x. So for this question, we actually don't need to worry about the triangle on the left. We can just focus on the triangle on the right. And we know this is an isosceles triangle. So this is the key to solve this question. If we have an isosceles triangle, we know isosceles triangle is we have two sides have to be the same. And then if these two sides are the same, then the two angles, right, across from the sides, these two angles should also be equal to each other. Okay, these angles are called the base angles. Okay, so they should be equal to each other as well. So if you redraw it like this, they will be on the bottom, right? So that's why they're called base angles. Okay, but for this question, they're on the side, but nevertheless, they should be equal. Okay, so these two angles are equal. So we know this is 30 right there. Okay, so here what we can do is first we know all three angles in the triangle have to add to be 180 degrees. So this is 30 degree. We can do first 180 minus 30. Okay, because the total is 180. We subtract 30. That should be 150 degrees. Okay, and these two angles, the sum of these two angles had to be 150 then. So to solve for one of the angle there, we can do 150 divided by 2. And that should be what? 50 divided by 2, that should be 75 degree there. Okay, so one of these angle, each one should be 75. Okay, so that's right there, 75. Right there, 75. And then we can solve for x because you see what we have here is this is 75. And here with angle x here, they actually form a straight line, right? They're on the same line. So these two angles there, they're called linear pairs. Okay, so they add up to be a straight line. They're linear pairs, and linear pairs are always equal to 180 degree. Okay, they add to be 180 degree. So if we know one of them is 75, we can solve for the other one by subtracting from 180. Okay, so our last step is 180 minus 75. Whatever left, that should be the other angle, which is 105. Okay, so 105. That will be the measure for x. So that will be our final answer for this question.